guys, Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and this is part 2 of Crystal Miracle's Everything Wrong with WrestleMania 36 Sins. Believe me when I say this is that part 2 is a lot better than part 1, where we get to see Wayne Orton versus Edge in the Last Man Standing match that took about 30 minutes. And the main event between Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, with it being 4 minutes long. At least it was a good thing that Drew McIntyre won. And let's not forget about the Firefly Funhouse between John Cena and Bray Wyatt, which is, as of this moment, John Cena hasn't returned, but then again, he's busy doing other stuff. And in the words of Titus O'Neil, I have no idea what I've watched. I honestly don't know if there's going to be continuation between that, but for all I know is that John Cena is going to still do other projects outside of the WWE. So, I guess we're just going to have to wait until he actually comes back for either next year's WrestleMania, but who knows. As far as I'm concerned, I really don't know if John Cena's career in WWE is over, but for what's going on right now, his part-time status has become really, really low, more than Brock Lesnar. Anyway, let's begin.
Closed sets and other locations.
Given the atmosphere of the Firefly Funhouse match taking place tonight, I'd say part 2 of WrestleMania is entirely at the Performance Center. I get that this is night 2 of WrestleMania 36, but we've seen the 6-minute
Yeah,
intro
that's
already.
the same thing.
Gotta see it again.
Yeah,
Things
I do not get it.
Better and better, and by that I mean worse and worse. We could have definitely done without Rob Gronkowski hosting either night, let alone both.
Jeez.
Although it seemed pretty awkward that it was Rhea Ripley who challenged Charlotte Flair for her own championship instead of the other way around like it should have been. Given what happens in this opening match, I'd say Rhea's the one at fault for losing her championship. But I'll still give Rhea Ripley props on being the first NXT wrestler to be defending an NXT championship.
It's just a shame that it's not in front of the crowd. That would have been legendary for NXT.
I get that Charlotte Flair is part of Raw, but since this match is for the NXT Women's Championship, why don't we have one of the NXT commentators calling the match as well?
That could be a good idea. I mean, that's awesome.
The only reason Rhea Ripley visited Raymond James Stadium is because she wanted to at least pretend that she was at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I guess that would probably be everyone else's dream when we have this pandemic going on.
Was just standing around posing up a storm to absolutely no
yeah,
one.
it's so awkward.
Bet that had to feel weird for her.
Introducing the challenger.
More unnecessary ring introductions that are meant to get the crowd reaction. Should have just announced Rhea and Charlotte as they were making their entrances. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah, that actually does make sense. Oh my god.
He's only yelling at her to stop. You're supposed to start counting immediately, you fool. Oh, really, Charlotte? Huh. Also, are we going to keep this charade up all night long? What use is getting in the face of Charlotte going to do for you, Rhea? I don't even know if I brought this up before, but it stands regardless. The Riptide, an average pump handle drop, is not a believable finishing move, given the thousands
Yeah, there's so many different finishing moves that are either effective and not effective, and this just feels less effective.
Officials may want to consider disinfecting that part of the ring before the next match occurs, just to be on the safe side. Rhea Ripley fell for that. That's one of the most cliched moves in wrestling history where the villain runs away from the hero chases the villain into the ring and gets pummeled as a result of the villain standing up first. It's amazing how anybody can still fall for that after all these years. Woo. Well, it's a good thing that Rhea Ripley did not attend the Seth Rollins School of Learning How to Sell Injuries. I gotta take another sin off because it was absolutely hilarious to see the referee yell woo when Charlotte hit the knife-edge shot. I suppose when there's no fans in the audience to woo, then you use what you get. What a devastating kick to the air. Also, since they pre-taped and edited this whole show together, why didn't they just do another take where Charlotte actually got kicked, instead of leaving in the
Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe they're trying to make this as realistic as possible, but then again, the mistakes of making this realistic, even without a crowd, really goes to show that they just gotta do what they gotta do, I guess. This whole pandemic was still new to them.
Oh, fuck that. In the previous shot, Rhea was still on the ground after Charlotte kicked her injured leg, but within a couple of seconds, she managed to get herself back to her feet as quick as the Flash and position herself to kick Charlotte in the face before Charlotte even turned around. I'm sorry, but I'm adding in 5 cents. Not because Charlotte won, that'd be stupid. I'm doing it because Charlotte doesn't need to be the NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah, like seriously.
Time champion, why bother going back down to NXT? It's a decision I still don't
Especially
understand
the fact that she comes back to Wyatt and leaves.
Of WrestleMania 36. Like, what the actual fuck? Whoa, I gotta remove another sin for Aleister Black's.
And then here comes additional sins because of impromptu stuff.
Let me get Snickers? Skip? Man, I'm so fucked up tonight.
Jeez.
That one moment when Snickers satisfies more than this entire match with Aleister Black and Bobby Lashley, which doesn't scream WrestleMania-worthy match.
Yeah, because of the fact of the changes that
no offense, but this reaction
it's been going on.
accurate to the reaction we would have got if there were fans in the crowd. How the hell did Bobby Lashley fall for that? That's the most obvious I'm gonna pull this rope down when you run at me position if I've ever seen one. I get that there's no audience tonight, but at least pretend to care that this is WrestleMania. The only explanation for us not being able to hear Lana talking is because she's most likely whispering to Bobby. Otherwise, we'd easily hear her as if she was talking to a microphone. Either Bobby landed too early or Aleister landed too late. Take your pick, though they're both the same either way. I'm starting to think Bobby never intended to connect a spear right there. Even if Aleister didn't counter with his knee, it looked more like Bobby was attempting a running cross-body compared to a spear. And thanks to Lana stupidly yelling at Bobby to stop what he's doing.
Jeez, I mean, this is a lot more convenient for the opponent to actually listen to what's going on.
Surprised that Sasha Banks hasn't said anything about Bayley admitting she will defeat her tonight to retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Does she or does she not want to be champion tonight? Hey, did we see this already? I know it was last night, but still. Oh man, this entire storyline with Otis and Mandy Rose is one of the best storylines going into tonight. It's just awesome in every way, shape, and form. Given today's society with phones and the internet, I'm surprised that Mandy Rose left her phone behind in plain view of Sonya Deville instead of taking it with her. Also, no matter how close you are with someone, why would you tell them what your lock combination is? That's information you never reveal to anyone, friend or family member. There goes JBL with the "that's not Sting, that's a picture of Sting" argument for clear evidence of an exposure. Damn, that one moment when you realized Otis was hell-bent on beating up Sonya Deville instead of Dolph Ziggler. That's weird. I thought Otis was a gentleman. Was I wrong?
I don't know, maybe they probably want to do something with Otis or something.
When you already have a list of annoying
in my opinion, Otis is underweight, but at the same time not one of my favorites, and they probably want to do something. Speaking of that, I can't wait for you to send Money in the Bank in the future.
Oh, you have. This match is mainly Otis throwing Dolph into a corner and then yelling and then repeat. It's like we don't know what else to do.
But then again, that we're all in the performance center, so that really makes sense as to why these wrestlers are doing this kind of stuff. They're so bored without an audience.
Dolph is addicted to Otis's, caterpillars?
Oh my god.
Compactors? Something like that? I don't know, maybe. Where the hell has Mandy Rose been this entire time? And since she already knew Sonya Deville was full of shit, why wasn't she accompanying Otis from the get-go? Especially since Sonya was already accompanying Dolph and not even trying to hide her actions. Two wrongs don't make a right. As cool as I had to feel for the fan base and how bad I had to feel the Dolph Zigglers. Dolph Ziggler has never once held the WWE Championship, you stupid dumbass. The lineage of the defunct World Heavyweight Championship doesn't continue with the WWE titles. Around the entire world, you can actually hear the fans, staying safe at home, cheering their asses off at this wonderful Beauty and the Beast moment. That was so awesome to see, I think I'm shedding a tear.
Yep, okay.
JBL can go fuck himself for life.
Oh my god.
Sucks more. The fact that Edge's in-ring return to WrestleMania was sadly in front of no audience.
Yeah, but at least the good thing is that his first match was in the right one where was involved in audience. I know it has nothing to do with this pay-per-view, but still.
Last man standing matches are way too long these days.
I don't know, maybe they wanted to make everything unique involving a last man standing match, or the fact that last man standing matches are popular.
2003, not 2011.
This is not a story that you write. I write this story!
WrestleMania 36 is having a Snickers overdose by this point.
Snickers overdose?
Eating one since they haven't been themselves tonight or last night.
Well, the fact that I don't like Snickles.
Oh, come on. If there's anybody who knows Randy Orton and his tactics, it's Edge. So how the hell did Edge not figure out that Randy was going to do a surprise attack
Really,
out of nowhere like
Edge?
he always does? I'm just saying, if I were Edge, I'd be looking in all directions, not just staring at the entrance ramp.
When are we ever going to have a wrestler completely count the RKO out of nowhere?
I guess Randy figured just on the
I don't
realizes
clap
okay,
myself
set up
early
Victor
from Hell in a
Round,
Cell
ODC, Dark
2019.
That evil snake is smart.
Yeah, it's mainly the fact that it was during the match and not like an out of nowhere, like
What the fuck,
Wayne
bro?
Orton coming
You
in
told
the win
Edge
and
you
stuff
needed
like
an audible
that.
that he could continue for this match to begin. Edge did exactly that, and now you're giving him shit because he's not getting to his feet? You should have told him to get to his feet from the get-go and then ask for an audible. We're just starting this match, and the first minute is Randy waiting for Edge to get to his feet. Very slow pace, very exhausting, and not as fun as we hoped. Alright, who put ice all over the floor just to get a laugh at wrestlers slipping and falling? Because Tom Phillips forgot to say no before pinfalls, I have no choice but to assume pinfalls are a possible way to win a last man standing match for the first time ever. Also, commentators annoyingly reminding us of the rules for a match that's pretty much obvious based on the title cliche, and when there's no audience, it feels more annoying. Honestly, this scene looked much more fun in the dark. Turn that light back off, they can see just fine. I can't be the only one feeling uneasy at the unintentional reference these guys are making, right?
Well, for me, I honestly shocked that Edge's neck is really fully undamaged at that point.
45 seconds long. Now add that to the amount of 9 counts there are, and I can understand why a lot of us were bored with this match.
Yeah, I mean, I did enjoy this match because we get to see more of the performance center, but looking at it right now, yeah, I prefer Backlash 2020 over this.
Edge manages to hurt Randy and get some good exercise at the same time. Don't see that often. Are we sure that we are in the production area? Because it looks to me like Edge and Randy Orton stumbled upon the lair of the Fiend. They better be on the lookout because it could be somewhere. I see you, random guy in that office, already predicting your future WWE superstar.
Oh my god.
Let's go, office guy, my new favorite wrestler. Sorry I'm late. I was totally not having sex with my wife in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Position for this match. I'm sorry, but I call bullshit that these two haven't broken at least one glass pane or wall after the many times they threw each other into it. Damn, I think that all the baby oil Randy lathers all over himself would have made him slide all the way across the table like a fun joyride. Whee!
That would have been awesome and hilarious.
That's a metal table. Why would Edge do that when the impact was always going to hurt him more than it would ever hurt Randy? Also, whose bright idea was it to put a cage fence on the ceiling? I'm just imagining the construction workers looking up and saying, you know what would look cool to put above this metal table? A cage fence!
I don't know, maybe it's just someone that people can see wherever they work at the performance center. Ooh.
Randy Orton is clearly not a fan of the outcome of the first ever women's Hell in a Cell match in 2016. Also, haha, the cameraman was knocked over. Well, I guess we have no choice but to assume that cameraman has died. Rest in peace, cameraman 3000.
Oh my god.
This match goes on for another 19 minutes. No joke. And this is the last area of the performance center where the match takes place.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of disappointed. I mean, I know they don't... Oh yeah, no, I love that.
Coincidence that there are some random steel stairs in the same place as NXT folding chairs. It's like they were placed there on the very chance that someone will be fighting back there.
Well, what do you expect? It's the last man standing match.
Jesus, can you count any slower? I can't take it. Here are 10 sins.
Yeah, that's really frustrating.
Whatever the hell that was supposed to be. That was fucking awesome. Edge is exhausted out of his mind, so he tosses a beanbag at Randy's leg, and it actually did damage too. I know it's been 9 years since you were last in the ring, Edge, but pinfalls are not how you win a last man standing match. Unless Edge heard Tom Phillips forget to say no before pinfalls and assumed you could pin Randy to win. Damn you, Tom. Honestly, the perfect strategy to win this match was right there for Randy to use. That pickup truck has a covering on it, so Randy should shove Edge into the truck, close the door, and Edge will be trapped with no way to escape and no way to stand when he wins the match.
It's really cheating, but since this is not disqualifications, it will work.
And then following suit. How much longer is this going to be?
Oh.
Randy selling the Edge's spear was awesome, given the feel of the move's devastation even after all these years. It's cool to see a Jeff Hardy-sized ladder in this match, but it's a shame that this type of ladder is never used for any ladder match ever.
Well, if it was ever used in this type of situation, Edge or Orton won't be able to make it on the top of the van, or the Kelly Den will be caught.
He loses this match. Don't walk under ladders, no matter how big they are. Also, I was getting excited because of Randy noticing that very tall ladder, but then got disappointed when Randy chooses to ignore it and goes for a chair instead. Don't play with my emotions like that, you asshole. Heath Slater also has a family, and WWE didn't give a shit about that after this event. He's supposed to fucking count, you moron, and if you're so concerned about the referee counting to 10 before you can finish off Randy with a concerto, then just hit Randy right now and let the referee finish the count. 35 minutes into this match, seeing Edge break down in tears wasn't enough for me to care anymore. Plus, after all the destruction Edge and Randy did to each other throughout those 35 minutes, a concerto doesn't seem all that bad. That'd be nice, but you're too far away from the ring area. I don't think the timekeeper can hear you.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
A bunch of whatever.
A bunch of whatever.
Throughout the entire time, Rob Gronkowski pinned Mojo Rawley. Mojo's left shoulder is clearly off the floor, so the fact that Rob won the title here is bullshit. Also, Rob Gronkowski being a champion of any kind in the WWE is a sin, even if it's as small as the 24/7 championship. Damn, a 30-day suspension and an injury, and they're still letting Andrade hang on to the United States Championship? Not really setting a good example of the title's lineage here. Then again, this is the company that allowed months of absence for the world title several times per year.
Yeah,
Also, the parent of Angel
and I
Garza
really
Austin
hate
Theory
that.
feels like the WWE pressed the shuffle button. I get the limitations they have, but not every title has to be on the line at WrestleMania. Montez Ford dancing for the WrestleMania sign is a little weird, given what's usually in front of the Street Profits when they party to the ring. Whatever the hell Austin Theory just said. Austin Theory took a dropkick from Big Angelo Dawkins, and the result was he stumbled the wrong way. Montez Ford channeling his inner Ultimate Warrior. You know, just once I'd like to see Angel attempt to rip his pants up and then fails to even give them a slight tip.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hilarious WrestleMania.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious, but at the same time, I think all of his pants are really the same.
Montez Ford shattered WrestleMania in this 6-minute
Without
match, because I've heard that quite a
malfunction,
lot.
a wardrobe malfunction.
Montez is a dick to his own partner. Oh, come on. Austin didn't even get hit by Angel at all in that moonsault and was somehow knocked to the ground anyway. Post-match assault. Wow, I've always wondered what it'd be like to see someone run into the ring and make a save without a crowd's reaction. Now that we've experienced it, I take every negative thing I've ever said about the crowd back. Except the what, you can't wrestle with 10 chants. Fuck all of those. This might just be the first WrestleMania with 2 different hosts, and personally, I would have preferred that Titus O'Neil was the host from the very beginning instead of Rob. The crowd is gone. It's a shame that Michael Cole wasn't gone too.
Oh my god. Imagine without any commentary whatsoever in all the matches. It would probably be really awkward and really
Aside from
boring.
that, she's had bad luck after bad luck at every single WrestleMania she's ever competed at.
Yeah, I really feel
what
bad for
WrestleMania moments are
Sasha.
you referring to, Michael? Shh! Don't mention the words wild card with Vince McMahon listening. Oh no, too late. Even the referee is telling Bayley.
I honestly feel like the brand split in this month this year is not really the same. I know if it's the coronavirus, but if it wasn't going to happen, then I honestly think that
and sadly, that has summed up
this would be the same.
career in the WWE. Well, considering this fatal 5-way match is an elimination match, there's no reason that Bayley and Sasha Banks should not team up until it's down to them. If it was first to score a pin for a submission, then the alliance would be a waste. Michael Cole actually interrupted his own annoying monologue to talk about something that's actually going on in the ring. What a WrestleMania moment!
Okay, that is actually kind of awesome.
Bayley's angry retort to Michael made that moment even better. Love that.
Wow.
Is now really a time for Lacey Evans and Naomi to start taunting each other instead of wrestling? Please don't. Seriously, what was wrong with the stupid referee? Tamina places a foot on Sasha Banks to pin her, and he just stands around for a moment, ultimately forgetting that he's the damn referee. Let's just add 5 cents. These ladies are really pissing me off.
Yeah, it would be better if this was Sasha versus Bayley at this point. I mean, sure, the one together right now is good, but jeez, this is honestly really difficult to actually look at this.
Uh-oh. We were at WrestleMania 36 to bring in Nia Jax's elimination from WrestleMania 33, and so many other eliminations where everyone piles on top of the biggest opponent.
Naomi has been eliminated.
Okay, fans have told me that the ring announcer states the obvious about a wrestler being eliminated just in case fans in attendance were in the concessions. What's your excuse now? Is the referee seriously telling Sasha and Bailey to calm down? Fuck that, let them fight.
Yeah,
We've
for
delayed
Pete's
this
sake,
rivalry
they're
for
still in a
freaking
wrestling
years.
match.
This referee's gotta get a clue. Under Fatal 5-Way rules, there are no disqualifications or countouts, so Bailey and Lacey Evans can shove each other into the corner all they want and as long as they want. WrestleMania is older than you, bitch. If you were looking for that one opportune moment to finally kickstart a rivalry between Bailey and Sasha Banks, that was it.
In a funhouse match.
It's called a Firefly
Yeah.
Funhouse match, you idiot. Get it right. Although the weird fact is John Cena faces The Fiend for only the last part of this Firefly Funhouse match, faces Bray Wyatt for a piece of it, but I have a strong feeling that LSD was taken in this match too.
LSD?
WrestleMania should go on without John Cena.
That is immediately forgotten about 2 minutes later. Don't make promises you can't keep, John. Like when you promise that WWE is your home and you never go away and be like The Rock.
Ending the existence of the most overhyped, overvalued.
That's exactly what happens. It's crazy to think about how well things work out in the end, isn't it? John Cena was right, just not what he figured. Welcome to WrestleMania.
Jeez.
Our neighbors.
The Firefly Funhouse is in freaking Las Vegas? Well, holy shit, that's the ultimate shocker of this night.
If that actually happened, you will probably try to go to WrestleMania 37 to see that yourself if that was true. Granted, it was they're going to Los Angeles, but still.
LSD shit once he enters through the door. But Jesus Christ, fix that fucking painting already! Holy shit, the Firefly Funhouse is one of the gateways to the further. The Fiend is one of the demons residing in that insidious realm. Wonder if it is friends with a Darth Maul-looking demon.
Tonight, I'm issuing a challenge.
The reenactment of John Cena's debut match was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
this is
With
just
Bray Wyatt
brilliant.
portraying the role of Kurt Angle and changing the past. Huh, that's strange. Don't seem to recall John Cena having that much hair when he made his in-ring debut 18 years ago. And with that simple duck, Bray Wyatt changed the past, and John Cena's career in the WWE no longer exists. Which begs the question on who the top guy was throughout his time.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt is a fucking savage tonight, isn't he? Alright, Bray Wyatt said this match will be John Cena fighting his own fears. But tell me, what does old school Saturday night's main event have to do
Yeah,
with
I have
John
no
Cena?
idea why they're doing that. Maybe it's just for old school stuff.
We need more Mr. McBossman on commentary. Can we please replace Michael Cole with this guy? That'd be fucking epic.
The audience will be excited.
What audience?
Yeah.
Even when edited and cinematically shot, John Cena is still the definition of the ow my hand sin. Such a shame. I still get chills looking back on the days of the Wyatt family.
Not to
One of the
mention that he
scariest and
comes
most
back
epic
in
sales of all
Extreme
fucking time.
Wars. Can't wait for you to send that. What do you feel about that?
You hurt Huskus the pig? Uh-oh, now John Cena's crossed the line. Nobody hurts Huskus the pig! Nobody! That is the scariest
Yeah,
motherfucker in
this
WWE
is just
history,
brilliant.
and you can never tell me otherwise.
It's really
Nobody
amazing
comes
that
close
The
anymore.
Fiend is still a
Not
thing after the two
anymore.
failures that happened at Hell in a Cell
Now
and
that's how
Super
you
Showdown.
properly edit a teleportation. Would hate to see another company absolutely fail at doing that. Plus, it really goes with the statement of ending the existence.
I don't know what I just saw.
Oh great, another meme has emerged.
Oh my god.
The most dominant champion.
Only because he spends 90% of his title reigns
Yeah,
hiding on his couch,
yeah.
8% actually showing up, and 2% defending his title.
The reigning, defending.
Wait a minute, why the hell is Paul Heyman not
Maybe
doing
he's
the
just
introduction
finally
of
getting
Brock
sick of
Lesnar?
this.
Is
Maybe
it just
this
because
is
he's
true.
tired of
Maybe
being
Brock
playing the
Lesnar
Patrick
is
Stewart video all the
finally
time.
getting
If that's
done
the
with
case, I do
WWE
the
or
whole world
something.
a fucking favor.
Brock Lesnar kicked out of the Claymore.
The match just started, you stupid dumbass. How is it confusing that Brock Lesnar kicked out of the Claymore?
McIntyre, Lesnar, another McIntyre.
Winner of WrestleMania 36 to bring you WrestleMania 34. Did this WWE Championship match seriously have to be such a fucking disappointment? One suplex, another one, an F5, another one.
Yeah.
Jesus, here are 30 cents.
I've been watching this match multiple times all because of the
I've
length.
always wanted Drew McIntyre to be WWE Champion, and I don't blame the fact that there's no audience on this set. The one thing I blame is it looked way too fucking easy. For what they had, WrestleMania did okay, but this match was stupid in every way.
Yeah, it's really depressing. If only this actually had a crowd, maybe things would have probably been walking out. So anyway, yes, I know I'm completely pausing the video and the fact that this video is still going, but the thing is, I don't know if I turn off the audio play when I got this video, so I'm just wanting to make sure that there was no audio issues. So anyway, that was Christian Miracle's Everything Wrong with WrestleMania 36 Part 2. And in my opinion, I honestly think that his opinions really do make sense onto why this pay-per-view just wasn't as good as we thought, mainly of what was going on due to the coronavirus. All I can say is that I actually enjoyed this pay-per-view, but at the same time, I honestly think that it would have been much more better if the coronavirus never happened. Believe me when I say this, is that if all this was taking place in the stadium in Tampa, Florida, it will probably be a lot more better. Granted, the ideals involving the Boneyard and the Firefly Funhouse matches won't happen because apparently there's no reason to do a cinematic match. But considering that there was a pandemic going on, I honestly think that WWE doing those cinematic matches will, at the same time, getting really old. But now, after watching the first part, well, Kristen completely expressed onto why we should have more of these, I think all that really makes sense. And besides, for me personally, I honestly think that my favorite cinematic matches out of all of them is the Money in the Bank ladder match, and I am looking forward to Kristen Miracle sitting that, because I've watched that so many times, because it was so entertaining. And if this pandemic does continue next year, and around the time in May of next year, we're probably going to have another match again involving that, if WWE is interested into doing that again. But then again, it's still debatable on what's going on at the moment. And besides, we didn't get any pay-per-view schedules from WWE after SummerSlam, so I honestly don't know. But anyway, I should not waste this video much longer. All I can say is that Crystal Miracle, I'm really glad that you're back. I know I didn't react to Elimination Chamber, but all your problem because of me. And the fact that you're back, and there are still 3 WWE pay-per-views you haven't seen, including NXT in your house, Blackpool, and the other stuff that you didn't. I am looking forward to what you have to offer when it comes to your throwback sins. Granted, I'm not going to react to them, but I will still watch them, and I am really actually looking forward to what you're going to do for the rest of the second half of your series. I know for a while you're not going to do this forever. I know it's really obvious that you have to end somewhere. You're not like any other YouTubers that go on forever, but for me personally, I really still enjoy your content, and even though I do not react the most, I am still going to do reactions from your recent pay-per-view, since because that's literally the only thing I can do with regards to wrestling in the present. So anyway, I'm Lonely Fanboy 4 here, and I'll see you guys when I upload another video of Summerpalooza 2. And I'm really getting sick of saying that again and again.